We are live. We are live.
Can you see me okay?
I got you've got a bit of light above your head. I don't know if that's Allah looking down and deciding that everything's good.
Is that
That's it.
better?
Right, that's it now. That's it now. So we are back. When was the last time we were on?
Way before Christmas.
November minute. I think we stopped in November.
Something like that. No, December. December was our last one.
December was it? December.
Yeah.
People. So that's January, February, March, April, May, June. So we've tons going on there, everybody. And we're coming back in. Some
Yep.
folk will be saying brilliant, some folk will be saying, oh no.
Yeah. Well, I've got a wee list of things that I want to talk to people about. So but this time I'm prepared. I'm going to be keeping it interesting.
Right, well, hold on before we start. Let's give a wee shout out to our sponsors, right?
Yes, go for it.
Right, so massage therapy by this guy in Carfin. I don't know who he is, but he's brilliant, by the way, right?
Who is that? All right.
The same guy also does Muay Thai boxing. And
that's the guy that tortures you, innit?
Yes, we've also got Mr. Motherwell, the guy who always gives, by the way. This guy, I'm not paid to say this, by the way, but this is Cameron DL, who just constantly does for everybody, by the way. The guy is amazing. And if you don't go for a skip or whatever anybody else, you go to Big Cameron. Right, we've got CNC MOT service, and they'll do a great job on your motor, MOTs, recoveries, whatever, you name it. And I have to boost my own mairsy TV, by the way. So that's the show where Selina's not on, by the way. And we've got Selina's Mini Mart.
Yay!
And my new wee venture, Mairsy's Media Service, where I'll make up a video, drones, 4K quality, you name it. It could be an advert for your business or whatever. And we've got our very own team, Mairsy Personal Training from there. So, right, we've got
when are we starting back?
We've got a comment straight away from YouTube. Been a long time, folks. Hope you two are good. From Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
Now, I'm going to say it again. Sandy McCleary, who could have been a world Muay Thai boxing champion under my banner. Under my banner, he'd have been a world champion. I'm telling you that right now. So we're back, everybody, and we're back to talk about when we're coming back on, how often it's going to be or whatever, because we know we've got busy schedules. We know that. And there's a lot going on in both people's lives. And we just want to really sort of talk about what we're going to be bringing back to coffee with Selina and Mairsy. I think we should change that to coffee and Red Bull with Selina and Mairsy.
I think we should change to tea and Red Bull. I drink tea, not coffee.
Maureen Ross
Hi, Maureen.
Maureen Ross is from Holistic Healing Hands. Now, I might have said that wrong because I know I'll get it wrong, Maureen. I'm sorry. From Holistic Healing
Hands. She's very healing.
She does it. She's very good, by the way.
And yeah.
Spots when things are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
There's Reiki, all different stuff, massage, hoppy ear, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, want to know any details, then I will certainly put you on with that one for there. And you can't say hi to Maureen without saying hi to Big Sons of Anarchy.
Mm-hmm.
So we're back. And so what's going to be different this year then? What is going to be different? Is there anything going to be different?
Well, I think we should bring a wee bit more variety onto our podcast shows. So basically what I would like to bring on is I would like to talk about different ways of people that can earn money.
Right.
Now, we do know that the world is changing. Everything's changing. Okay, everything's on the internet. Everything is digital based. So there's a few things that I'm going to touch on in my podcast. So a couple of them are, I'm going to touch on digital marketing, how to get started. I'm going to touch on the beauty industry. I'm going to touch on mindset training, because everyone needs mindset training and there's not enough of it out there. Mindset and meditation.
Well, mindset and meditation is something I do. And
yeah.
I must admit, quite a lot I see I don't really like. that's not bringing anybody down or nothing. It's just my way. It's just my way. But we'll bring that one back up.
Yeah, I think so.
Bring that one.
I'm going to talk about crypto mining. That's a new one, and it's a good one for anybody who wants to invest their money and just let it flow.
Is
I'm going to
anybody
talk about forex markets and trading. I'm going to talk about that one as well.
is anybody on
So
here? So
there's always something, there's always somebody out there looking to do something different. And,
all the time.
I'm quite lucky. I've got a few things in my hands that I would love to share with everybody. So I'm going to touch on these subjects. Evening, Jim.
Evening, Jim. Jim's a man, by the way. Jim is.
I'm going to touch on these subjects. So if anything jumps out to anyone, it's good for them. And with the current situation and stuff, there's always somebody looking for a different opportunity.
Right, but here's another thing we didn't get last year. Nobody
Mm.
came up and had a chat with us. Nobody came. By the way, we were getting good views, everything, full whack, but nobody came on board. We wanted somebody to come on board and have a chat. So we're looking for that this year. We're looking for
Well,
somebody to
I've got 3 sets of people that I'll have coming on board
come.
so far.
Well, that's what we're looking for. Anybody wants to come on board and talk about it can be any subject, by the way, ain't at all, or stuff that Selina's just been saying there. Anybody
Yeah,
simply
any subject at all.
talk about it the new if he's want, bring his in the new if he's want, or even talk about it. It's no my field, it's Selina's field, and Selina knows a million people there, so we will be bringing that one on. But we just want people. We want more. We want to bring more people on. We want to bring more people on and talk about.
And if anybody has a specific type of project or something that they want to speak about and they think it might benefit others, then definitely reach out, and we'll get you on the show and you can talk to people about it, because that's how it works. Just sitting quietly doesn't get us anywhere. I've noticed that sometimes people are too shy to like open up and say anything. Like, come on, like, we're all one big family. We're all in it together. Do you know what I mean? We all want to make a living. We all want to get on in life. So let's just share ideas and you know what I mean, and talk to each other, and just let everything off your chest. Whatever you want to share with anyone, let's do it. This is not just the Mairsy and Selina show. It's the whole of Scotland and United Kingdom show.
Aye, everybody, any subject at all. And this is, I say, this would be good if we could get that new this year. This year would definitely be good. Get new things on.
And
But
I'm going to be honest with you, I'm in a better mind and I'm in a better headspace this time. I'm in a much better headspace. Sometimes, mental health affects us all. Sometimes some things get you down, but thanks to God, I'm in a great place mentally just now and emotionally. So that's why I'm all hyped and ready to go to talk to everybody.
yep. So what I think we'll do this year and is let
Hello?
you 80% for you.
I'm like, hello?
No. So we'll have you doing most of the talking this year, and I can sit back and just watch. Listen,
Yeah.
can do that. I've got a few things I want to put into it definitely as well, but it's just mainly based on what I do and stuff like that. But I want to bring a few things forward. I think that one with the mindset is a good one because that's been in my head for about a week, and I've been watching a lot of things on TikTok and different stuff. As I say, I'm not claiming to be better than anybody, but I just think some of these things are just a wee bit different,
A lot of
massively.
people don't know a lot of information about mindset. Stop going to the psychiatrist because they're not going to help you. You know what I mean? They can only help you do so much. Like everything in your life is controlled by the way you think and the way you feel.
But
You know what I mean? If you get that fixed, you'll be fine.
I've had this conversation a million times because years ago I've been to a million counsellors myself, and I just felt as though they were reading for a book.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
they don't have their own experience. No all of them. I'm not saying all of them, but they don't have their own life experience
90%.
there. And I've been to loads of them, and I just felt as though I was wasting my
But
time.
have you not noticed that a lot of like therapists, like they're not allowed to give you advice?
Aye, because it's different things. It's called person-centered therapy. Person-centered therapy is what we got at uni, and I disagreed with it. So I became the black sheep of the class because
The rebel.
person-centered therapy, they just want you to sit there and listen. They don't want you to give you any advice. Because I was told by the lecturer at uni that I share stories with my clients, and the lecturer said that was a bad idea. And I says, well, I don't think it's a bad idea. And I says, because I bond with the client, and then when they know that you've been through the same process or something quite like it, then it just seemed to click in really well for me. But she says, we'll talk about that down the line. I was like, no, well, no. But my pal, God rest her, Linda, who died just recently there, she did counselling. And she used to say to me, if they say 2 and 2 is 5 at uni, you need to say okay, or you'll never get the qualification. So I had to go back and work like that. But that was tough, you know. But then I done a video on this. I don't know if I done it for Facebook or TikTok, and I just said that everything I done now is all customized. I don't know if it was Facebook or TikTok. I
Mhm.
customize it. You know, I mean, it's like probably your dad, your mom and dad showing you what to do with work, but you end up customizing it.
Aye,
Everybody,
exactly. Do it the way it's good for you.
you just do it the way it's good for you. If I had to go back and do my exams, I knew I'd fail. Well, I would fail to their standard. I would fail to their standard, but I don't think I think I would pass in what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? So it's that's definitely things we'll bring in. And now I've asked folk before to do this. If anybody that's into mindset that wants to come on board and have a chat with us, you're welcome to come in. But I've asked certain people before, actually through the years, and they said no. That hey, no excuse. They just said no. So if you know your job, come on board. We're not here to slag you or bring you down. We just want to hear your views. That's it. Whether it be what Selina was saying there, whether it be crypto or whatever or different, come on board and talk about it and
Yeah,
share. Of
come on board because there's so many people that want to learn a different skill.
course,
They want to learn,
we're not here
but
to
they don't
slight
know
you.
who to go to.
I know that, but I don't mind. It's everything's one button these days. One button these days. I was telling that to a client the other day there. I said years ago when I was putting up posters for the gym, you'd wee flyers. You were going to shop to shop to shop. Can you put a flyer up, mate? I know, I know, I know. One button and I'm around the world now within minutes. Round the
Aye.
world. Round the world. I was checking my YouTube channel the other day there, by the way, and I had about maybe 10%. No, not as high as that. It was about maybe 6% for people for Kazakhstan was watching me. Kazakhstan. Unbelievable, man. So right. Ryan Connolly says your wee cat is beautiful, Selina.
Thank you, Ryan. Her name's Khaleesi.
Khaleesi. You know,
Yeah.
quite hard sending a Christmas card to that cat and spelling that. But aye, so welcome to you're welcome to come on, and this year we really want everybody else's views this year to come on board and tell us your story.
Aye.
Into this. I get into that. I done something different. Here's how I done it because it's all good to help other people. It's absolutely brilliant to help other people. And that's what we're looking for, to help other people on different things. So, as I say, we'll have our own views, we'll have our own talks, but we just want more people on board, on the screen, not on the comments. We want them to come on the screen.
Even Khaleesi's on the screen.
Aye, Khaleesi's no bothers, man. How do you spell that anyway?
Khaleesi.
You've actually memorised that. That's amazing. But we want so we want people to come on and tell us what's what. Um, so here's one for you, Selena. You need to get
Okay.
Maureen. You need to get Maureen on. Maureen's camera shy.
Oh, Maureen. You need
Right.
to come on.
I have been trying to get her today stuff, although she done the pad video there. I think it was last year or this year. I can't remember now. Did that many videos. So we need to get Maureen on and she can talk about what she does and she can take it for the hub.
Remember
And the
one
hub.
of your friends that was going to do tarot reading live?
Oh, aye. Well, uh, I'll talk about that off screen.
Okay.
I'll talk about that off screen because a couple of wee things was upside down there. I'll talk about it off screen for you
If
there.
anybody that's a psychic or anybody that does anything spiritual, come
That's what
on. We want to talk to you.
we want. That's what we want. People that's got spiritual stuff, whatever, or just come on and chat
Me,
away.
I get dreams. I'm
You
quite
know,
spiritual. I get dreams. I can share
do
some
you
of the
dream?
crazy stuff that I've seen.
Do you dream every night?
I get dreams. See, before something big happens, I get dreams, like newsworthy dreams.
Do you dream in colour?
I dream in colour, yeah.
Apparently, if you dream in colour, you're psychic. That's what they say.
Yeah, I dream in colour, yeah.
Colour.
I see things, and I know like when someone's pregnant before they are. So quite gifted that way.
Right. Well, there we go. So if you want to know if you're pregnant, please come in and
No, no.
you don't need to buy you don't need to go to Boots the Chemist and get
Just
the
come to me.
just go to Selina,
Save that £10.
£10. Is that what it is? Is that a tenner?
It's about 10 or £15 now, I think. I'm not sure.
Yep. Right, who else? We've got somebody else coming in here. We've got your buddy's back.
Oh, Libby.
Evening, guys. Evening, Libby. So
How are you, Libby?
what do you want to see more of this year, Libby? What do you want more of? What would you like to see more of, Libby? So we're waiting for folk to come in and just say, talk about this or talk about that. Ain't at all. It can be absolutely ain't at all. It's no way why I talk about the night. This is just the first one back since November, December last year.
Yeah, we're just doing a taster of the day.
Just mucking about here. We're just mucking about. We're just doing that.
So what day are we thinking next week now to start?
Libby
Or are we
says,
just going to post it a day or two before? Mental health sorted.
Health. See, mental health is...
It's a big one.
I know
it's
that,
a big one.
You know what?
I feel that this day and age, people have a lot more problems and it's all around money. That's where it stems from.
I know.
Money, financial.
It's because your shop's too dear.
That's what it is, I think. We talked to my dad about that.
All kidding on. So mental health. Do you know what? I'd rather talk about this off screen, about the mental health one, right? I'm not going to say it on here live, but I'm going to talk about it off screen. What I think, the pros and cons with that. I'm going to get pros and cons with that for there. So we'll get a fair amount here watching. So as I say, any you want us to put down the line when we're going to come back on.
And me and mairsy are going to go in for government. So this is our starting point.
Can you imagine me for government? I've got a problem.
The UK would be a better place.
Do you think it would? Or do you think you would just end up corrupt?
No. It'd be a better place. Because you know what? Me and you know what the people want. See, the ones sitting in government now, they're just silver spoon-fed people. They don't have a clue.
So what happened to the people that aren't silver spoon-fed? Where are they now?
They never made it to government.
Why did they not make it? Because they're fighting an army.
Or
they became greedy.
It's all about control.
Hand in the pot. And we spoke about this last year. We said this as well last year.
Yep.
Exact same. It's the exact same thing. See, the hot weather's coming back next week, everybody.
Oh, great.
Boiling, hot, rubbish, sun, hot weather. I can't
see. I like it when it's sunny, but I don't like too much heat. I get pissed off.
No, I hate it. So, tell us a bit about crypto.
Crypto is not a scam for a start.
I nearly get conned about 3 weeks ago regarding crypto. I nearly get conned.
You nearly got conned? How?
Really? Aye, it was to I had to pay my domain name, and I clicked into a link, and it tried to take me into paying it with crypto, and I got out it as quick as I could, and then I cancelled my card and all that straight away. So it went okay, but they wanted me to pay with crypto, and I was advised to come out it straight away.
There's a big scare around crypto, but crypto it's taking over the world. And it's best that we get into it at somewhere form now, even if it's in small doses.
So how does it work then?
So basically, it's like a blockchain. It's like with crypto, like it's not traceable.
Do you know what I heard there? You said blockchain. I only heard bog chain there. So
what chain?
Bog chain. My era that chains.
So it's basically the blockchain, right? So all the crypto basically it's all digital money. right? And with crypto, that why the government hates crypto is the reason being is that it's not traceable. See, like right now, they're like poking in people's bank accounts and poking in people's business, seeing what they're doing, where they've got. You can't do that with crypto.
Hey, Jacqueline, how you doing?
Hi. You can't do that with crypto. And crypto is especially in Dubai. Dubai has got the biggest crypto mining field ever made, and it's worldwide. And you can put money in and like mine Bitcoin like every single day. You're just constantly mining it.
So Libby said, so is it good to hide cash? Cash is king.
Cash is king. Cash is king. Cash is king. You know what I mean? Cash will always be king.
Right, so let me jump in this, right? So if I'm sitting there to say 200,000 worth of crypto, how can the government no get their hands on that or see that? How can they no do that? They can do it if they want.
Not really.
Right, but how do they do it then?
Not if you invest it in crypto mining. It's a way to buy. It's a way to buy in Dubai's bank accounts, and nobody can touch it. But I'm going to touch on that. Not today.
Right, so that's something we're going to jump on then, but and we can bring a couple of folk on with that as well and talk to us.
Yeah, I've got somebody that deals with it, so I'm going to bring him on, and he'll tell everybody what it's all about. And I know for a fact, nobody will want to invest any of their money in the UK or in America. They'll be wanting to invest in Dubai. Dubai's the way forward, I tell you.
Is that a club biscuit?
A mint one.
Oh, they're the best. But yet it rang. You have to get in all the sides, then the tap, then the crisp. So yet it rang. You have to get on it.
I don't have time for that.
Makes it last longer. Right, it'll be good to have some folk coming on and debate.
Okay, I'll just get another one, it's fine.
That's all right. But it'd be good to have somebody coming on and debating with them. See, it'd be good to have somebody debating something. This is what we're wanting this year is a bit of debates. It's like we don't even mind somebody coming on here and telling out me and you, no, that's not right. Okay, no problem. So let's talk about it. That's fine. It's only a conversation. It's there's no point in saying screen. Come on screen and say it and educate us. If we've missed something, educate us. I'm wanting 57 years of age and I still want to learn. Absolutely no problem at all. Right, hold on. Jim says, how much money do you have to invest in crypto?
Not that much. If you want to invest £100, invest £100. Want to invest 200? It's up to you. It just depends on your what do they call it? Your financial appetite.
It's a bit double Dutch to me. It's a bit.
We won't talk about today. I'm going to get somebody on and he'll explain everything.
Right.
Because it's a big game. The mining game is big. Right? It's big. And it's good to get involved now so everybody can get a piece of the pie.
What about that guy? Remember they'd lost his password. There was about 100 million in it or something with crypto. Or was that Bitcoin or something like that? Bitcoin or crypto?
Bitcoin, I think it was.
Remember he lost his thing, mate? He never got it.
See, now,
Jim
said, now it's not good to...
In my opinion, it's a game for the rich. Jim, Selina is rich. She's got about £14.50 in the bank. She's loaded.
Not just crypto. There's trading as well. People make money through trading. And they don't teach you these things in school. Why? Because they don't want to see you be wealthy.
I agree that way. That's a subject actually that I think we should bring up down the line as well, what they teach in school. But
that's why I want to talk about these things because they don't teach them in school.
I do agree with Jim. I do think it's a rich man's game. That I think it's a hard game.
It's all Jim. It's all in your mindset. If you think it's just for the rich, then that'll be it. If you had that mindset, no, if they can do it, I can do it too, then you're a winner.
Right, that's definitely something we're going to talk about, people. We're going to talk about crypto. So crypto and
There's
Bitcoin,
there's single mums out there, right? Let's jump onto something different. Digital marketing. There's single mums out there, right? That actually they're making a pot on just doing digital marketing, creating templates, selling them on Stan Store, and they're making good money each month. They don't have to work again. They can stay at home, look after their kids, and just create and sell. There's so much out there, and just
nothing
people
about it.
just need to be open to the opportunities.
No, I know nothing about it. It's
Well,
no
that's what we're going to talk about.
okay. It's not right. Okay, so it's not a case of no. We'll talk about that off screen. Say that off. Okay, so right, we definitely. So I'm interested in hearing more about it. I'm definitely interested in hearing more about it. I know nothing about it, and to me, it's cash, cash, cash.
I love
But
cash. I love cabin cash. You know, it's there.
you
I
think
would
cash?
rather have cash in my hand than in the bank.
Well, do you think cash is ever going to go away?
No, not anytime soon anyway.
My accountant reckons it's going to go quite soon, and she used to work
No,
at it, by the way.
it'll be a long time. But they're still putting out ATM machines because people want cash. So
So,
it's not going to be for a while.
what would you say if you had to guess how many years away or whatever would you say?
I don't think it'll be in our time, or we'll be
Right?
very, very old. I don't think. I'd give it another 40 years, 30, 40 years, not anytime soon.
You think so?
Yeah. Because you just can't get rid of cash just like that. You can't.
Right. So, Libby says you trying to do me out of a job. So we've missed something there, Libby. You back into that one. You trying to do me out of a job. So we've missed something there.
What
So
have we
what do you
missed?
so what do you do, Libby? What's Libby's job?
Libby's a childminder.
Right.
Oh
So that's
yeah, I just clicked on digital marketing. Mum staying at home looking after their kids. I just
right.
clicked.
That went
I
in my
just
head.
clicked.
That went in my head. That went in my head.
I just clicked.
Right. So that's when it's going to be brought on board. Definitely. That's going to be brought on board. We're going to be doing that. So, and mental health one, we'll talk about that one off screen because there's a few wee things I want to talk about that one. I don't want to talk about it on here, and we'll talk about it off screen because there's so much to that, by the way. There's
I need, to
just
put my, I need to put my glasses on. I don't know what the difference is this year. I've got glasses now because I can't see properly because I'm old.
I need them all the time, constantly. So our goal this year is, as we said, we want to bring people on and talk about this, talk about that, blah blah blah. Anything if it wants to BMXs, and this is what we're looking for. It's been a long time since we've been on, and we want to bring people on to talk about, anything at all. You might even come on and talk about your business. Come on and promote it.
Do you know what I would love if somebody that's super, super successful would come on and talk to people about how they done it? That would be so interesting. Could maybe ask my dad to come on because he done quite well. See, for a man that doesn't know how to read or write, done really well for himself.
Yeah, I've got my own story there. Man,
There you go.
I'm not a millionaire or nothing like that, but I've got my own story.
You're a billionaire, you.
I wish, aye. Loads would be called. So, aye, we need somebody, somebody like good as well to get a millionaire on. Somebody who's came to enough.
Does anybody know any billionaires? I don't know anybody.
I know a few millionaires, but I don't know a billionaire. No.
There's got to be a billionaire in Scotland.
Got to be a billionaire somewhere that'll probably be sitting down one day and going, I quite fancy chatting to Selina and Mairsy, and coming on and saying, and be great to give you advice. How did you start? What did you invest in? What did you sacrifice? What was this? What was that? That would be good. That would be good. That would be doing. That would be doing very, very well. Very well.
Right, so when's our first show going to be?
Well, that's what we need to talk about. We need to talk about.
So we're not going to have a set day, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to give you like 24 hours notice that we'll be on tomorrow.
Aye, okay then. Right, well,
because Stevie spends time with his mum just now, so it just depends, isn't it, Stevie?
By the way, my mom's a day, right? So she's up and doing and up and doing and up and doing, right? I can't tell you half of the stuff that's going on, but folk would probably understand that. Hold on now, we've got a wee Ryan Connolly here. My friend Susan and her husband Willie are worth 450 million. They own city faculties. Now, Ryan,
on
the show. Don't give them Selina's number. Give them my number.
Give them my number. Don't give them Stevie's number.
Ryan, get them on the show, mate.
Get them on the show so they can come and talk to everybody and give them inspiration.
I've got 450 quid. I think.
I've got £4.50.
That's another bloody story. Anyway, so what was I saying there? So I was chatting to my mum today, right? And she was good today, right? So she wants to see the gym. So I'm going to get her possibly if I can get her through a wee training session. So we're going to video that. So I might do it live.
That's going to be cute.
She's there and blah blah blah. She's but my mum was active all the time. My mum would leave the house at 6:30 in the morning, and she would come back to 10 o'clock at night. That was 7 days a week. She used to jog all the time. She'd walk into Glasgow. That's how that walk to Glasgow we're talking about for there. She's done all that. So I'm going to try and get her in the gym. It's just catching her on a day when I can catch her, which is difficult, and see if I can get a wee training session with her, and we'll video that for a because it'd be good to see that if she could, even use the wee green weights, the wee totty ones in here, maybe even that might be too much for her, but we'll try it out and see what she can and can't do. You know what I mean, for there. So we're going to do that. That'll be good. That'll definitely be good, without a doubt. But
listen, by the way, if you stick a pair of boxing gloves on your mammy, she'll still box you.
Well,
your mammy's always, mammies have always got the power in them to box their ways.
Oh, I remember the
How old they are.
I might go back to Ryan Connolly. I'd really like it, if possible, if Ryan could get somebody like that on this channel. That would be really good. If you could, if you're still on, Ryan, that would be really, really good. So hold on now, what's that? No, sorry, I've just pressed the wrong button there. That would be good to get somebody like that on. We need somebody else to come on and let us listen. You can talk about your job. If you've got an up-and-coming business or whatever, appreciate that, Ryan. Appreciate it. If you've got an up-and-coming business, something you're doing, if you've got an event thing, you want to come on and talk about the event, we can do that. We can even...
Oh, by the way, before I forget, anyone that does market stalls, can you please get in touch with me? Because as you all know, I sell a lot of stuff, but I need to expand my customer base. Right, so any markets that are taking place, give me a shout.
You need to talk to my cousins then. They've got a good few markets in the Barras.
Right.
So I'll introduce you.
I'm going to be in Wishaw Market on the 14th of June.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to come and have a tin wag,
I'll introduce you to them. If anything can be done, no problem at all. You can do that, no problem. So we've been on for 34 minutes. And we were only just on talking about how we're coming back on board. We're not going to do the usual 2 weeks, as we said before. It's just going to be, as you said, a 24-hour notice. But we want to make it more interesting, even though we get good views and all that, the last ones. But we want to make it more interesting. We want you to really take over. We want you to take over. And we just sit back and listen to you. You know what I mean? You educate us, you tell us what's what, different stuff. Ain't at all. honestly, this is the thing that people don't understand, Selena. Quite a lot of people don't understand. I done 5 parts of a video on this about building your own business. And see the amount of people that really don't understand the power of Facebook and TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. They turn and say, "No, what they say, I don't have any time for that." Are you joking? Are you joking me? If
You
you're not
spend half the time on social media,
on
scrolling
social
through TikTok and Facebook.
if you're not on social media, forget about it. Telling you right now. I don't care what you say. If you say any different, show me your books and show me your computer to say that you're not on it. But because I'm telling you, you need it, man. You need it. You definitely need it, without a doubt. And we get good views on here. We get really good views. Selena gets her own views on her own channel, and I get great views on my channel. I was really chuffed at that one I done to
My
say
own channel? I don't have a channel.
your Facebook, your
All
face,
right.
your Facebook.
You just
That
said channel.
I just call that a channel. I call that a channel. The video that I done to say thanks to the nurses for my mom and all that, that's sitting about maybe 12,000 now. Know what I mean? So one button, honest to God, one button, and we can get folk on and help you out, and we can put it out there. We'll put it, we'll put it out. We're also going to be if you remember, Selena, it was actually Selena's idea. But we're going to go live on TikTok as well. But we need to try and find a way how to link these. See, right now we're live on Facebook and YouTube, but there's a way you can link the three together. I don't know how to do that with this software. So I need somebody to come in and show me it. But
So if
we're going to,
anybody that's listening right now knows how to do that, please get in touch.
aye, we need to go live on TikTok as well, because TikTok is, to me, TikTok's the daddy. TikTok's a daddy. I don't care what anybody says. TikTok is amazing. It's just growing and growing and growing. The content on it is far better. It's far better. It's really good. TikTok's amazing. I think so. It's full of rubbish as well. We know that, but I think it's absolutely amazing. So that's what I'm going to do. Right,
Yeah.
hold on.
Sorry, I just took a screenshot. Sorry.
We've got tarantula child protection. Any chance of a shout out for Spartan Child Protection Team and Tarantula Child Protection?
Yes.
That's absolutely not a single problem, by the way. That's not a problem. Spartan Child Protection, that is not a problem. Not a problem at all. Anything we can help with that, any logos, whatever, we will put it on this channel.
Yeah, just forward them.
Forward it. Just send me a private mail. Send me because I'm admin for this channel here, so you can send it to me. I think it'll directly come to this one. And I'll tell you about this today, and we will help you there. Dead easy, by the way. Dead easy.
I have a question.
Oh, Hollytown tonight. Let me see.
Whoa.
But we're going to put that one back on there. We're going to keep them on screen for a bit now.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you like my glasses?
I think they're brilliant. I think you look like Woody Allen.
Who's that?
He's a comedian for like a million years ago.
A he.
Ah.
You try to insinuate I look like a man?
No, I just said you look like Woody Allen running about the mince pies. Eyes. Yeah, did you like my joke I said today? Did you not see the joke I put on Facebook?
No? What joke?
I went on a date with this lassie, right? And we went for a nice meal in one of the restaurants. It's a way up in the big tower that spins round in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
To the tap, and we're having a meal, right? And I started to feel a bit dizzy. And she's like, "Are you all right?" I says, "I'm feeling a bit dizzy." I says, "I think I'll need to go to the toilet and wash my face." And she said, "If you get vertigo?" I says, "No, it's just round the corner." Oh my God, man. I'll
It's a
tell
good
you,
one.
and you got a life, don't I? Man, you got a life. Oh, I swear to God, man.
Right,
Face
guys.
small screen.
Okay.
We've been on for 40 minutes now, so we're going to come off now. let's give this tarantula child protection another shout out here, by the way.
Big shout
Definitely.
out to Tarantula Child Protection Team.
Aye, send me any of your stuff with there, and we'll gladly
Yep,
put it.
send your logos over
Anything at
and
all.
a description of what it is that you do, everything,
Why
and
come
we
on,
will give you a shout out.
he's why to come on the channel and talk about it. I don't know if you
Yeah,
do that.
aye, that'd be brilliant. Come on the channel, talk about it, make awareness. That'd be amazing.
Can do that, no problem at all. That's absolutely perfect for there. So, me and Selina will talk about what's going to happen when we're back on, and you'll just get 24 hours notice. That's the best way, isn't it? But
24 hours.
we're definitely coming on with guests, right?
Yeah, we'll bring on guests, we'll bring on people to talk to.
We want guests. We definitely want guests. Definitely want more guests. Want folk to come on and talk, and we can sit and listen to them. You know what I mean? That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for, definitely. For there. So, hold on a minute. Sorry. Hide that there for there. Right, everybody. So we'll come back to yous. It'll not be that far away, won't it? No, it'll not be that far away.
Next week.
It'll not be that far away anyway. We'll get together and we'll talk about that. The crypto and all different stuff. But we want somebody on, and then if somebody's sitting talking to you about it, I can sit in the background and just watch these and listen, and that would be perfect. The mindset thing. I'd like to bring somebody on to talk about that with me, because I know millions about it. I've done my NLP and hypnotherapy, counselling, everything and stuff like that.
Yes.
We can do all that. There's loads we can bring in. We'll bring all that in definitely for there. And we will be back soon. And we thank everybody for coming on and watching us. Oh, wait a minute. Davey, we're just finishing. There's Davey McAdam.
Davey! I was just thinking about you. I'm like, he's not came on or whatever. How are you? You okay?
Davey is I don't know if I used the word bodyguard, but close protection.
Close protection.
So, it does the self defense with, weapons and guns and things like that, and blah blah blah. Anybody that's never seen it, it'll be in one of my videos. If you scroll through my videos, it'll be on, because we've done a video with Davey. Well, I just filmed it. Selina done it.
I know.
We can even,
That was some laugh.
we can even do that again. Get him back on. We'll get Davey back on again and have some more stories for that, because there's millions. He's got millions of stories. So one hour is never enough with Davey. There's a lot more. And we'll get him back on for that. But we're just shutting down now, Davey. It's like that wee bird with the chalk you seen in the telly years ago, and the X and O's with the clown thing, the long hair. Do you remember that? The telly was closing down, the wee birds like that, and all you seen the screen was this wee bird. That was before 24-hour telly. Do you remember that? What age are you, Selina?
Hey?
What age are you?
What age am I?
Aye.
I'm not telling you.
Right, okay. So anyway, you don't remember that daft wee bird with the balloon and the wee...
I'm 41, so that was well before my time.
Right, well, there we go. So, who remembers that? Who remembers that? And that was all you ever... That was the... See, there we go. Look, see? Davey remembers it. And then you turned on the telly, and that was all you saw. And you saw nothing else until the telly started. And it was a bird with the X and O's. And it was this wee clown. She's like that.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. And I went, dee, like that. Yeah, I think I remember. I'm not that old.
Let's see. Maybe I meant to see if I can find it. Hold on, now put it on screen. Hold on. In fact, we'll get it for the next time, because I don't even know what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, test card. Right, there it's there. Right, wait a minute. Test card. I think it was at BBC, Jim. Hold on now. BBC test card. Right, see if I can get it.
Oh, God.
Right, hold on now. We'll finish off with this. Hold on now. Oh, what's happening here? Hold on. Right, hold on. I'll show you. Can you see that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You said a wee bird?
That's a wee lassie.
Oh, for God's sake, no wonder I couldn't remember it. I'm thinking of an actual bird with wings.
And that's what we today.
For God's sake.
That's what we did. That's what we to watch before the programmes came back on. Right. Shut up. My phone talking to me. Hold on a minute. I've got Tarantula back on here. All right. I kid you awesome. Wait. All right. Right. I know. Right. I know that. I know that. I'll definitely get back to you on that. I know that. I know that. I know that. Hold on a minute. Right. We've got. Aye, that wee lassie. Sorry.
Aye, lassie.
Right. That wee lassie. Right. For some reason, I thought she was. Doesn't matter. Anyway, that wee lassie with the test card, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Right, fair enough. Right, good. So, everybody,
Thank
right,
God. I thought it was just me. I'm like, wee bird? Wee
I know.
bird? Eh?
No,
What's he on about?
I'm not thinking right. I'm not thinking right.
Sake.
I know. Right, everybody, so we're going to dive in now, and we'll come back on with a lot more stuff the next time, and people on board. That'll definitely be a guarantee.
Speak soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.